Hey! Welcome back, everybody. Today we are talking about the update that just dropped over on Testing Staging Branch and the Custom Servers Beta, also known as Playtest Phase Number 2. That's happening all for us. A lot of very exciting things for Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, Next Generations, and everything in between. And of course, I'm Jade Monkey. Okay, so we're going to break this down into the update, the actual patch notes themselves for Testing or Staging Branch, a few caveats and notes, and then we're going to run down what we do know about Custom Servers Beta, also known as Playtest Number 2, that should be happening in and around this. And so what this basically means is this is all like a testing ground for all of these things, and then once they clear and they're good to go, this should all hit us on main branch soon enough. Also custom servers, right? As long as this playtest goes without a hitch. Knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. And also with the quality of life update that just hit. So very exciting. So with quality of life update that dropped today, I'm testing Staging Branch. This will be the piece that comes out for us main branch on the 30th of November. Along with this will also be the skin for the hazmat suit as well. But back to Testing Staging Branch, or PTB, there was a wipe for this, but there should also be a wipe Thursday right after this update. So if you're playing on PTB like full board, don't just kind of wait till Thursday. They said they wanted to test that whole like wiping phase to make sure that it goes without a hitch when it does go to full branch, or main branch, excuse me, on the 30th of November. So a lot of exciting stuff here, a lot of exciting stuff. So let me break this down. I think I got everything. Yeah, okay. There was like one more piece, I think. If I remember, I'll throw it in there. Okay, so we're going to go through the patch notes and then talk about the custom server stuff, because that's very, very exciting. And you'll see how these are all kind of intertwined. Okay, so they're calling this patch over on the PTB patch 1.41. Known issues. Half wall flicker goes invisible when a player walks backwards. Added combat log. That's kind of a big deal for us. We'll be over on PTB testing that out. So will we be able to maybe hone in on some more of those Chronos Zen players? Possibly. By the way, if you wanted to know about, there is actually a bandwave that's coming through on the system side, at least for Microsoft, which also means probably Sony's going to be getting this same kind of bandwave that comes through. Not sure when on those details, but it looks like Microsoft is not messing around. So if you want to know more information about that bandwave that's happening, be sure to check out this video here. It's called Cheat Bans Update. I'll go ahead and link that bad boy now in the upper right hand corner if you want to go check that out if you haven't already. So that's very exciting for us. I mean, I'm telling you, November is phasing up to be quite fantastic. If we get a good solid custom servers, a good solid update, and we get to wipe out most of the Zen Chrono stuff on the Microsoft side, and hopefully Sony follows up, dude, what a way to end the year. My goodness. Anyways, whew. All right, back to this. I know it's very exciting. All right, so combat log is also really nice, not only for like information to see if you're having hit issues, lag, but also maybe for hackers and stuff. So that's good. Not hackers, but Zen Chronos. Yeah, we're not talking about PC here. Okay, radiation now damages players. Players no longer are able to kill players sleeping inside of the safe zone. Boo! Treasure hunt mission now finishes once the treasure box has been completely looted. I tell you, treasure hunt's a great mission, and so is the boar mission. If you're not doing those, especially as a solo, do them. They're over at the ranches. They're fantastic. Start with the boar, slingshot into the treasure hunt. It costs you 25 bucks. You have 75 left over for a saddle. You'll thank me later. You can just get a horse and start ripping it. Player camera is no longer pulled down towards when a particular depth while swimming. Pressing quick chat quickly after opening an interactable no longer makes it unusable. Dead player heads are no longer distorted. Quest items for tackle day no longer missing. Okay, this is a nice one too. Added enter last code. You won't need to enter the same code over and over again. Nice, that's over for the PC side as well. The ability to cut, this is nice, the ability to cut the underwater loot crates with a combat knife. So I think it's kind of like when you have the sweetie buckets and you're using like picking up stuff. I think this is, if you have the combat knife, you no longer have to wait for that bar. I think you just slice it and you're good. Added blood cloud and water FX when attacked by a shark. Fix the RF transmitter so it no longer adds 0-1 automatically. That's really funny that was happening. Horses are now protected until you leave the safe zone. That's very interesting. So does that mean, do they get on the saddle or not? We'll have to test that on the live stream. Added progress counter for missions with multiple targets. Players no longer able to shoot scientists' hands that are clipping through large oil rig. Bradley remains now disappear when Bradley is destroyed. All NPCs now use their respective character model and gear. Mission vendors no longer hardlock the game. That's always good. Let's go over here. The patch notes aren't too terribly long, but I wanted to make sure we hit these because this is essentially what we'll be getting end of November. Players able to climb oak trees without getting kicked. That was actually a problem over on the PC side. Not really here because we don't have those type of hacks. Chinook patrol area now matches the Steam version. Chinook, sorry. I was like, wow, super fanatical. Fixed terrain clipping issues with junk pile scientists. Door controller lights are now the correct color. Sheet metal wall no longer has static lines during the afternoon. We noticed that. Corrected animal corpse ragdoll when player killed. When killed by a player. Swapping low-grade fuel for diesel as the fuel for quarries and increasing the output rates now matches Steam. That might actually make the quarries tempting, right? And it's also, diesel fuel is also used in a couple of the other monuments like Excavator. I'll go ahead and link that video now in the upper right-hand corner if you want to get a leg up on that particular monument. Fixed an issue where players could glitch through a cliff by placing sleeping bags near it. Terrain and cliff performance improvements. Ocean water reflection now fades properly. Yeah, if you have next gen, it looks really nice on the waterfront. Fixed a number of instances where Z-fighting could occur. Fixed a number of... oops, no, sorry, I copied on top to make sure we're in the right place. Fixed the bug causing a restricted diving mask vision while walking towards fishing village, even when not equipped. All storage slots are now usable in the rowboat and rib storage. Ooh. Jackhammer now auto hits when all the sweet spots when you're mining notes. Great. The rib storage now matches the Steam version. Memory cell light now shows correctly. Pump jack storage no longer accepts any items. Oh, okay, good. Fixed LED issues on fire barrels. I had to think about that for a second. Cooldown timer between beds and sleeping bags are now independent when first placed. Recycler is now animated. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm fairly certain it was animated prior. Maybe they added a bit more movement, but I thought that was already in. This is a huge one, everybody. This is huge. And honestly, this is kind of a precursor to the industrial updates / electrical furnace update. They're all kind of one and the same. Boosted storage capacity for your boxes. Small boxes storage increased from 12 to 18 slots. Big one. And now we have large box storage increased from 30 to 48. So essentially we have the coffins now for large boxes, which is beautiful. And yes, that was tied in, or is tied in heavily to the industrial update. So yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I'm saying. Kayaks no longer get launched high up into the air when shot with a rocket. That's really funny if you get to see that, so try it now in main branch, so you still can. Fix the Python being upside down when placed in an auto turret. Fix the rug crafting recipe, and fixed an issue where the wall deployable electrical components could be placed on open and closed doors. Fixed an issue where large furnace could not give comfort when turned on. Fixed an issue where the skin satchel charge would disappear if a player tried to merge it. A notification is now displayed for players about required resources needed to fully repair an asset. That's really nice. Multiple UI elements no longer overlap the large box inventory menu. Beautiful. And sound effects now plays when hitting a melee weapon against an object underwater. And SFX can now be heard when entering codes using bottom shortcuts on keypad interface. Okay, great. And also, if you'd like to support the channel above and beyond, you can see this beautiful merch here on the side. I'll go ahead and link it now in the upper right-hand corner. Or at least I think that's where it shows up when you link a product itself. And again, that helps support the channel above and beyond, which you guys are already doing by being here already. So I do appreciate the viewers and anybody who wants to go ahead and take it to the next level, if you'd like to. So much appreciated. Oh, and let's see. So on to the next big piece here. So yeah, this is fantastic, by the way. All of these updates, quality of life, this is great. As long as the game is stable with this, fingers crossed, things were looking pretty good. This is going to be a fantastic just way to finish out the year, especially with these custom servers. I know everybody's foaming at the mouth for this. I know I am. And this little wink nod to potential industrial update a bit later. Kind of nice. And those bigger boxes, I'll definitely take that now. So on to the big piece. With this quality of life update, you'll notice in the menus, we now have rented servers down in the left-hand corner. Now, these aren't completely active, but these will be for the next playtest. I'm just going to call this the custom beta or custom server beta just because they've had playtest and it's a little confusing. We kind of see it as a beta, so that's what it's going to be. So yeah, you click this bad boy. And you do get some dialogue here. It says rent the server. We do know it's G Portal because the first playtest, we can see that. and it does push you to the page or the app if you've got the Microsoft side of things. But you'll also notice inside of the game itself, once you join a server, we have all kinds of extra options. Our player list is a lot larger. We have VIPs, moderators, admins, owners, recent players, and all, and also a separate tab for Send Report, which is also very, very nice. So as I understand this next playtest, not really sure when this is going to occur, but I believe some players will have access to these servers, and I think they'll have admin abilities, so maybe we can make some tweaks and stuff. So if we do get access, we'll try to do as much as we can. We'll try to run an event, and we'll try to put that on a live stream, because we do plan on making at least 2 custom servers once these are available for everybody, like the ones that hit main branch. Again, this is all for a test. And we'll have one that's like standard rates and that's bi-weekly, and then we'll have another one that's an event server. So if you've ever wanted to meet us or play with us, now's the time to do that kind of stuff during this playtest if we do get access. But if not, then just look out for our custom servers when it does really fully release. That's like the best place to do it, because usually when we're playing a wipe, you don't want to be coming up on us and being like, hey, because that's stream sniping and that's bad. But we'll definitely have a space to do that, and we'll definitely be live streaming from there as well. So as I said, if we do get access to this, we'll be trying to push the limits to see what's possible for this particular iteration of the custom servers. We're very excited. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do inside of here that we've already seen on other playtests, like for oil rig and cargo ship and all that really good stuff. So again, if we do have that access, we're going to try to turn this into an event and live stream while we do it. And whether we have admin access or not, I think we're going to try to do that. It will be much easier if we do have admin access. And we'll see what kind of stuff we can do. If we could do like horse races, maybe some arenas, that would be stellar. As far as I understand it, I think this playtest will also go for a period of time. I don't think it's going to be like one day in particular. I think it'll be a handful of days or longer. So fingers crossed. I know all this stuff is coming through very quickly. Remember, since we do have that update on the 30th, I think these will be tied to that, because honestly, when you see that rent server and everything else, the entire interface is hooked into the game itself. So these updates have to come with the quality of life update or beyond. So just think we won't get it any time before that, as far as I understand it. So I think it's happening in and around this update. They haven't said officially. The only thing they've really said up to this point is that it's happening this year, but I think we're getting very, very close, especially if this goes off without a hitch. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it, but man, we're so close I can taste it. I'm out of my mind excited for this, and hopefully you guys join us during the playtest. We'll be live streaming it. We'll be making videos. Hopefully you guys are a part of it. That would be fantastic. And again, if you'd like to know more custom server information, I've already done a video on that. It should already be up on the end screen now, and hopefully we'll see you in the next live stream /video. Love you. Bye.